First of all, we kind of had to just, since we're doing live shows, this had to be converted into...
Yeah, digital form somehow.
Yes, and I think that was...
quite a challenge for both of us, because we're not the most tech-savvy people.
No.
So it was a lot of getting used to new apps, and, well, we both enjoy editing, so that was quite fun to do a lot of editing ourselves. Yeah, kind of put a new layer to the whole thing.
Yes.
Well, we've been involved in a couple of them, haven't we? We've done some international ones, actually. That was really exciting. Anything live is quite a struggle with technical stuff like sound and quality of the image.
I mean, live green screen, only that is quite a feat.
Yeah, so it took, I think not just us, it took everybody a little while to kind of find their foot. But we ended up having quite a lot of fun putting our Halloween show together last year. That was fantastic. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
I'll take this one because I know that we started so well in the beginning of lockdown last year, and we were going to do an online show, and we were going to try to do photo shoots all the time, and we really felt the pressure to kind of have our presence online as well in social media.
Because it became the only presence, kind of you do digital stuff, online stuff, or you don't do anything. So we were quite like, felt like we have to put out there.
Yes, it's quite different everything just to kind of have to, how do you translate a live show in a bar into an online live show instead, and it's quite hard actually.
I felt more pressure at the beginning though. As lockdown went on, I ended up just kind of getting a bit more lazy and not feeling sorry about it whatsoever. It was actually quite nice to take a bit of a time out and, you know, have time to sit down and think, what do I want to do? What do I want to put my energy in and make it worthwhile, instead of just kind of doing anything. So that was quite nice to kind of have some time to really reset and recharge creatively as well.
Yes. Me personally find it extremely hard with social media. I am not a social media person whatsoever.
I hate social media.
And every single time I'm open, let's say Instagram, I just feel so pressured and old.
It's just
really. I just feel like
for people who normally
grew up with social media, I didn't really. That came later in our lives, and I'm just not that person. So I felt I was struggling so hard with social media.
And I think we are so used to doing live shows in front of people and getting a direct, kind of connection with the audience. And I would much rather do it for an empty room with two people sitting there than for a couple of likes online. So it's really, I'm really missing that kind of live interaction, connection thing. And I feel like just doing it for the likes and the follows seems a bit shallow.
Yeah.
But if it's the only thing you can do, you kind of have to just get into it. At the end of the day, it's just a different platform. I'm not made for it. It's not a secret. I hate social media.
I hate social media too.
But I'm on Twitter now too. As I'm hating them, I'm joining more and more. So.
Yes. We're struggling with the fact of TikTok so far. We've not gotten there yet. But
that's too quick. That's something for the kids.
Yes.
Or two grandmas. So.
Ooh.
Well, we've seen some interesting hybrid things that are kind of online. We don't really have the technical equipment to go that far, but we've seen some. Kylie Minogue did some really cool.
Her Studio 54 era. That was so amazing.
So a hybrid form of kind of both could possibly stick around for even after.
See, what I think is really good about internet and doing a show online or
the reach, isn't it?
The reach is everywhere.
Worldwide.
Yes.
That was quite amazing for us.
We have been able to watch artists that we would never be able to watch live because either they don't come to our country or they are...
If they do, you can barely afford it, depending on... it's like everything was much more accessible suddenly.
Yeah. I think that's probably the good thing.
But you have more scrutiny because suddenly everybody is watching. It's not we were not just local drag queens.
People
anymore.
put on their little monocle and they're like,
and some of the people out there have opinions.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's been interesting to see how everything kind of develops into a new direction, and I'm curious to see how. I don't really dare making a prognosis.
We'll do the TikTok thing soon. That's just...
You speak for yourself.
Yes, we do Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had...
Oh yeah, well, so we had slight problems in our apartment.
It's an old apartment.
It's an old apartment, and we started getting electrical outs, so we didn't have any electricity. And it so happened actually on Christmas Day, so we sat for 6 hours without... It was just when we were making food as well.
I was just about to start Christmas dinner, and you had a quick shower, and suddenly pitch black, everything dark. For just the flat. The rest of the house was fine, it was just us. Yes. So we sat in without electricity for 6 hours on Christmas night.
Yes, had a cold picnic in bed. That was but
luckily
it was quite fun though.
We had 3G, so we were phoning our friend on Zoom. Kind of had Christmas dinner with her instead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think in general we found out a lot of stuff about our neighbours that we weren't aware of because everybody was at home, and we've heard all of their activities all day and night.
I mean, our upstairs neighbours, they have been on it 24/7.
It's been a non-stop binge for a year.
And you don't know whether they are screaming or laughing at each other because it kind of sounds the same. And yeah.
So even though we haven't really been introduced properly, we feel like we're closer to everyone else.
We know them. We know what they're doing.
Yeah, all the intimate details.
Yes. Oh. We like the tropics, so Iceland, I think, would be my first pick. We actually had a show planned in Iceland before lockdown happened. So
just before, we were just in talks to have our first abroad show, as we do them here, but just in my old club where I was born and grew up in Reykjavik.
Yes.
But then that obviously never happened.
No.
So I guess we would both quite like to go there and catch up.
Yes, we would like to do that show now. I just feel like we just had to go there.
It's about time.
Right, otherwise, I always need bubbly, since it's
red wine.
Yes. In Scandinavia, since Scandinavian is something that doesn't exist here, but it's something called sour milk. It sounds absolutely disgusting, but it's kind of like a yogurt. I miss it so much, and I think that would be on my rider as well.
Yeah, Scandinavian dairy products, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And bubbly. It's not a good combination.
No,
but both would be needed. Yeah.
Otherwise, speaking of the holiday, I could also do with a weekend in the sun. I'm see-through by now. So that'd be nice.
Translucent color by now, yeah. No, we have a family home in Spain as well, which we are missing extremely much. We managed to go there. The rooftop terrace. We managed, actually, that's back to the other question, but we managed to actually get there in the between they had opened the airways for
kind of a funny,
2 weeks. We managed to go down
funny
there.
Lockdown story. We just ended up going as soon as they opened the borders and coming back just before they put Spain back on the ban.
Yeah.
On the list
of
banned
just
countries. Snuck out
through,
and snuck back in. That was fab.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been dire and dark since then.
But I think I would like to do a show in Spain. I would love to do a show in Switzerland.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to start traveling.
Yes. That's next for us.
Ooh,
I think.
You up by accident. Take the birds abroad.
Yes.